That's gang stalking. And look what the government's doing it with. Minor children. And they literally do it with minor children as well. They're pedophiles in the same way that they gang stalk with minor children. And these are minor children that are not doing so to a stranger. This is the demon-possessed that are over and under majority, engaging in the same pattern of conduct with the government that is stalking, flying now beside the senior center in the same way they were flying over Bethel Congregation and flying over El Pescado when I'm walking on Lemon Avenue, walking off of Euclid Avenue, stalking. And all those license plates. That's exactly why they're published on the internet, so that the entity is aware that domestic terrorists in the state of California, in the U.S., are under the age of 18. The U.S. government and the people of the state are engaging in domestic terrorism with minor children in the same way that they are pedophiles, violent sex offenders that engage in sexual activity with minor children. Yes, that is literally the nexus. Gang stalking with minor children, sexual activity with minor children. The entities engaging in that with the government, the Ontario International Airport, which is stalking, and you saw the Ontario Police Department targeting me as I walk out of this same library today, punctuating the fact that L. Edwards is going to prison, engaging in what is ongoing harassment and terrorism, stalking to their own demise. To their own demise. While you watch a police department have a hissy fit, engage in terrorism while they're having a hissy fit, they're going to prison for it. And they're going to be treated like hissy fits are appropriately treated in federal prison. Okay? This is the P.O.C. It is currently 7:32 p.m. The Ontario Senior Center, where the entity is flying over, everybody in that building is a gang stalker. At any apartment building where the entity is flying over it, outside of what are the operations, the legitimate operations of an airport, which the city hall that houses the headquarters for the mayor is aware of, while that office is also one of the venues that the entity is flying over outside of the operations of an airport, where that mayor's office is the specific environment where the fake sun and the fake moon are over me, where the entities operating outside of the operations of a legitimate airport and stalking as a police department. They're doing so as a demon-possessed entity that targets with minor children that know exactly what it is that they're doing and who they're doing it to. And that's exactly why they will be federally prosecuted in California, in the U.S., for federal group stalking and monitoring. It is not going to be limited to the age of majority. You see the ease with which they're engaging in psychological torture. They walk into the bathroom. Those same demons are predators under the age of majority. And that is the malice behind the entity that is intentionally gang stalking with minors, by the way. This is P.O.C. It's that mature spirit that is using those that are minors, those that are under the age of majority. And that's a deliberate and malicious pattern of conduct that terrorists like the Ontario Police Department utilize. Okay, this is P.O.C. It is currently 7:33 p.m. where the entity is stalking me. Here's a shadow here. Here's another shadow. Now I can show you a clear one here and a clear one here. They're stalking. This is P.O.C.